Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to talk about another red flag. This is a big one. I see this one multiple times a week. I've experienced it myself by accident not long ago, about a year and a half ago. We're going to talk about the maxed out credit card penalty. Okay. What's that, Cullen? I haven't read about that on the internet. I don't know. I've never heard of this thing. I've never seen it. I just know that my score has been stuck at 610 for a long time and I can't get away from it. Okay. Well, here we're going to explain it. And it's super simple. It's super easy to avoid. And once you know this one, you can stay at 720. You're not going to go backwards. Okay. Super easy. The maxed out credit card penalty, you've heard it on the internet. Keep your credit card usage under 30%. I say to my members, when I do these one-on-ones, I say, that is the worst advice in credit I've ever heard. It is stupid. And whoever says it owns a bank and they just want to make more money on your interest. That's it. Why? Because 0 is the best number. Well, I thought you had to use credit cards to build your credit, Colin. Definitely don't need 19 of them like that guy I talked to the other day. You need 1, maybe 2. One's your emergency one, and one's the one you use for building up cash back rewards or something from your groceries or whatever. But the most important thing is you pay the bill in full every month. We have an article in the Learning Center that talks about how to use a credit card. It's super easy. Okay. You get your credit card and you put one thing on it. Netflix, cell phone bill, Hulu, I don't care. One thing, you put it on auto pay and pay it in full every month. That helps you with the 30% of the credit score. That is how do you use credit cards. Going back into this maxed out penalty, people make this mistake. They get so often, I see when their very first credit card, he's got a $300 credit limit. And they might even be an authorized user on SunBase card and it has $1,000 and they go, oh, my usage is under 20%. And I'll have them click in the credit card map and I'll say, scroll down to the credit factors underneath payment history. You go down, you click on credit card use, and at the very top of the list, it says your total amount used out of your total available. And the first card at the top of the list is the one that has the highest use. And lo and behold, this little tiny $300 credit card, which might even be a secured credit card, by the way, which doesn't matter, has a $295 balance with a $300 limit. Says it's 98% used. It's not maxed out. It's not over the. It's not over the limit where they freeze it and don't let you charge on it anymore. But the problem is now that card's technically maxed out. And how much can that drop your score? 85 points overnight for a $300 credit card. Okay, which is insane. The math just doesn't make a lot of sense. But once you understand it, you're okay. Well, how do you make that go away? One, you should just pay it to 0. And like I said, put Hulu, auto pay, and move on. Okay. But if it is a little bit tight and you can only pay $100, pay $100 and get that thing out of the maxed out status, which is roughly 80% or above. Stick the credit card in your sock drawer because you don't need to buy groceries. You're probably buying groceries just fine before you ever got the first credit card in the first place. You don't need it to buy groceries. You don't need it to go to the mall or anything else. It's just a tool to make sure you can maintain a 720 credit score so you can get the best deal on your home purchase, interest rate wise, and your car loans. Those are big things, guys. That's it. So what if it's a $10,000 card and I got $9,500 on it? Well, congratulations, 95% is maxed out and it's still an 85-point penalty. It has nothing to do with the fact that it's $10,000 versus $295. The penalty is the same. And every once in a while, I'll see folks, Wendy, they won't have 1 maxed. They'll have 2 or 3. And it's not people with $20,000 in credit card debt. I'm talking the total of the 3 cards is like $1,000. And I'm like, you can find $1,000 in your garage selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace for crying out loud. Once I understand it, they're like, I'm paying it tonight. Great. And they make amazing strides. And unlike that late payment penalty, which lasts for how long, Wendy?
Oh gosh, 2 years.
2 years. I always remember. Look like Richard Dixon.
Visible for 7. Visible for 7.
Yeah, it's visible, but it doesn't affect your score is the main thing. And that's what everybody's worried about because even the lenders, they don't look back and they don't discriminate because 4 years ago you missed a car payment. or
Data
whatever.
mistakes happen.
Yeah, because most of the day is a computer's deciding this. When you get a mortgage, it is not a human that says you get your mortgage. It is actually a computer system written by the federal government called, you ever heard of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac? That's what it is. But it's but this maxed out penalty, the beauty of it is that you can make it go away quick just by managing it correctly, paying that down, and don't use the card if you don't really, it's nice to have it there for an emergency. Car battery goes out and you don't have an extra $300 laying around. That's a good thing to use something like that for, to get you through the curveball. Yeah. So read red flags in the learning center. You're a third of the way there today. Get yourself 720 credit ready, and you can stay there just by learning the rules of the credit bureau.